Hello everybody, I'm JackieKCooper and this is my entertainment rundown part 2. This is some movies that may not be as well known to you, but I had so many this week we had to divide it up. The first one I want to talk about is a movie called Stuck, and it's just an amazing movie. You've got to hunt this one down. It takes place on a subway, and the subway car has 6 people in it, 3 male, 3 female, and the conductor comes through and says, "Hey folks, we're going to have to stop. We've got some trouble on the line." And for some reason he locks the doors. They can't get on or off. I guess that's for safety reasons. But over the course of the time, you find out the backstory on each one of these 6 individual people. And those people are played by Giancarlo Esposito, Amy Madigan, Ashanti, Arden Cho, Omar Chaparro, and Gerard Canonico. And they are all super talented. Did I tell you that this is a musical? I think I didn't tell you that part. It's a musical, and it's like kind of, if you know the musical Rent, the songs are kind of in the same style as the music from Rent, but this movie is better than Rent, in my opinion. I just thought it was great. I didn't know Giancarlo Esposito, who you'll recognize when you see him on screen. I didn't know he could sing. I've been seeing Amy Madigan in movies for years and years. Didn't know she could sing. Ashanti, I knew about her. And the other 3 people I wasn't that aware of. But they integrate the songs into it so well, and it brings out the individual stories about these 6 strangers and how in a forced atmosphere they're forced to connect. It was just great. It's rated PG-13 because there is profanity in it, some adult situations. But I scored this movie 8 out of 10. Can you believe that? 8 out of 10. Then, another movie, Fast Color. This one stars Gugu Mbatha-Raw. I know that's a hard name for me to say, Gugu Mbatha-Raw, but she is a great actress. I've loved everything she's been in. She's made a lot of movies, but in this one, she is a woman living in a dystopian, world of the future. It hasn't rained in 8 years, and that kind of blew my mind because they still had water, and I'm thinking, are they just getting it out of the ocean, or how are they getting this rain? But it's 8 years without rain. This woman comes back to her hometown where her mother and her daughter live, and the mother's played by Lorraine Toussaint, and the daughter is played by Sanaya Sidney, and both of those ladies are good. Everybody in this movie is good. The sheriff is played by David Strathairn, and he's a good actor. But it is slow. It never goes like it should. It's kind of like these people have superhuman powers, but you don't get even much of an index on that until later on in the movie. And it's kind of setting up, this is what's going to happen in the future in the sequels or whatever. No, give me a movie that gets all that stuff across in the beginning. So as much as it's gotten a little bit of, notice because it is like superhero-like, I wasn't sold on it. No, even though I liked everybody's performance in the film, I wanted more action, action, action. I could only score it 5 out of 10, which is average across the board for me. Then we have the movie The Man Who Killed Don Quixote. This is a Terry Gilliam film. Terry Gilliam's the man who's known for some really strange movies. He tried to make this thing for like 15 to 25 years, and he kept losing financing, and then he lost the actors who were supposed to be the leads in the movie, but he finally has gotten it made, and it's out there now. It stars Adam Driver and Stellan Skarsgård and Jonathan Pryce, and it's about a filmmaker who is making a commercial kind of about the Don Quixote character, Sancho Panza, and while he's filming that, he goes back to the town where he did a student film on Don Quixote several years before. He meets the man he had gotten to play Don Quixote, that's played by Jonathan Pryce, except the man now thinks he is Don Quixote. And he thinks that Adam Driver's character, the movie maker, is his Sancho Panza. So it's all of this delusional stuff that just is chaotic from beginning to end. but it's there. And people are fans of Terry Gilliam. They like his style of over-the-top filmmaking. Maybe they'll enjoy this. I just didn't. It's not rated, but I would say it's R for profanity because they use a lot of profanity in it. I scored it 4 out of 10. So those are my new 3 movies for the second part. Some of them might not be as familiar to you, but take a chance. See Stuck, especially. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you're already a subscriber, make sure you hit the notification ring because you want to know when the new videos are coming out, and we've got a lot coming to you this week. But for now, this is Jackie K. Cooper's Entertainment Rundown.